meter, 1665 North Buck Creek, Casper. Sorry, Commissioner Keating. This also is in my district, these people. And so I really tried to sit back there objectively and make notes, and I'm one that kind of makes decisions sometimes with the pros and the cons. And so I've been doing that, and I think you all have heard a lot of testimony here tonight, and good testimony, concerned people. And I have not heard one of them say that we don't want the tower. What I've heard them say is they don't want it at the location they proposed. And there's a couple other people here that have offered some property where this tower evidently could go, according to that circle. So I guess with all the unanswered questions, with my pros and cons, and I don't try to judge what's better or what's good, but what's right and what's wrong. We talked about property rights, and I'm all for property rights, but what we're up here right now talking about is actually a variation in the way that property is zoned. You can use it for whatever you want, the way it's zoned. So I didn't put too much credibility in that because we're asking for a special use permit here. So I guess to keep it short and sweet, I oppose this, and I think what I would really like to see is it's nothing against AT&T, and I think I'd like to see Plan B. Thank you very much.
Mr. Chairman, not so fast, huh?
Okay, Mr. Commissioner.
Representative Reader, I got a phone call from Mr. Bray. It's been a while, but he's an older guy, and he says he likes to do some good in the community. He said he's in a tough spot, and this money that he would be getting, if he were able to get the tower, would help him out quite a bit. And so let me ask you, why shouldn't we allow Mr. Bray to execute this agreement with AT&T and allow him to exercise the property rights that I believe that he has, and over and above his neighbor's property rights, who are exercising. They're allowed to exercise their property rights, but yet we're not going to allow Mr. Bray to exercise his. Could you answer why? Why wouldn't we?
Mr. Chairman.
Yes.
Commissioner Keating, my point of view on that is that Mr. Bray can use that property according to the way it's zoned right now, however he wants. He's asking for a special variance, and that's what we're really ruling on. Not really how he can use his property, the way he owns it, the way he bought it, just like these other people, the way they bought their property. I get confronted a lot of times in legislation about Medicaid, advancing Medicaid. It's good for everybody. It's a good thing. Well, but you got to look what's right and wrong. There's a lot of strings that are attached with the federal government if we do that. And so I think a lot more people could be hurt down the road than being helped right now. And I think we can do that as a state and not have to do that federally. So just to kind of try to answer your question, and why shouldn't we give him this money?
Right.
So I hope I've answered that.
Well, I appreciate that. The Medicare expansion, I spoke against it on this commission, but I think that's a separate issue. And after being a fireman for 25 years, I can truly appreciate the need for better cell phone coverage in an area. And I see it as a good service, and I think Mr. Bray has the right to exercise this contract with AT&T, and I'm actually going to support it.
Well, Commissioner Keating, you have that right, and I'm glad it's you and not me.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.